No worries, lovely. So hi guys, as normal, we don't normally record for the networking hub, but Angie's created us a really useful presentation and I thought it would be of great value for our members to share. So this is the monthly networking session, happens on the fourth Thursday at 4 o'clock every month. I understand we're going into half term and the holidays and the Jubilee weekend. So do feedback to me on the takeaways you get from this if you're watching it back. As always, we do a quick introduction round and then also we share any challenge or problem we have in the business at the moment. And then we discuss that off screen at the end to close. The benefit of that is to get to know each other's businesses inside out and also help one another move forward in their business, as that is the purpose behind the hub. So Deborah, I will allow yourself to go first if you want to introduce yourself, who you are, what you do and a challenge you have at the moment.
Okay, so my business is Business Support. I get coaches and therapists excited about the social media. So that's basically what I do, social media management, coaches and therapists. I increase their visibility and I free up their time and energy. I can't think of a problem I've got, and that doesn't mean that I haven't got any problems. I just don't know which one or what to bring to the table, to be honest. Can I come back to it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's absolutely fine. I believe last month we were talking about referrals, I think was it for your business and talk.
I think I spoke about, I mentioned branding and rebranding.
Yes, you did. Referrals was Michael, wasn't it?
But referrals would be kind of a similar thing, where to get new clients apart from networking and social media.
You want to do that then?
Can do, yeah. So I keep, I'm in a bit of a circle where I get a client and then I lose a client. So I never actually increase my client base. I just seem to be stuck at the same number. So
okay. So what I'm going to do then for yours is how to increase referrals, but how really to farm them. This is something that my coach uses a term of, and for me, it basically means evergreen. Is there a way we can evergreen the service and the products so they stay longer?
Yeah.
Or can we tier the products and services so they go up or they go down a level so they're always with us in some way, shape or form? So yeah, that's absolutely fine. Angie, subject to your sound lovely and everything, do you want to just share who you are? I know we're going to look at what you do or a part of what you do, but any challenge or question or problem you have that you'd like to discuss.
So my name's Angie, personal development, mental wellness mentor. I work with mission-driven individuals who are wanting to change their life but are not quite sure how to do it. So I help inspire and empower and support them through their journey of personal growth. My challenge at the moment is my internet. It's shocking. Challenging business. At the moment, I'm looking for speaking engagement. So if there's anybody out there that's does anything like that, podcast or anything, I'd really love to hear from them.
Okay, amazing. So ways we can help or provide ideas to increase speaking opportunities. Fab. So as mentioned, I am Zoe from Ask Zoe. This offer is within the hub, and we help businesses grow through strategic development and showing them what to do, how to do it and when to do it in their business through effective marketing strategy. So if you are looking to launch a new product or service, we can help. If you are looking to improve your own marketing, we can help. And we have a saying, which is, if we can help, we will. If we can't, we will know someone who will. So there's nothing to lose. So do keep that in mind in your network when you're speaking to individuals, whether the hub would help them or a free discovery session for one-to-one work or workshops. The challenge that we have in the business at the moment is really balancing workload. and looking at that lead generation. So any top tips for balance and lead generation is always really useful for us as well. So we were going to discuss that at the end, but that will not be on recording. What we encourage you to do if you're watching this back is to think about the challenges or problems you have in business at the moment and come onto this recording and share within the group, and we will come back and help you. And if you're having similar problems to anything that myself, Angie or Deborah has shared, then I will tag it within the post, just because that is about the relationship building and problem solving you get as an additional benefit of being here live with ourselves. So don't forget the 4th Thursday of each month at 4 o'clock for your final benefit of each month before we go back into the next month with a new topic. And that topic has been mindset, people and motivation. And there's no one better, in my opinion, than the lovely Angie with this technique that she's going to talk about. And that is the power of journaling. And the reason I say that is because I have been on one of Angie's courses and I do have that exact journal. So I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it, I actually have it and use it. So I'm going to hand it over to Angie. And Angie, you have around 20 minutes, lovely, to share the power, let me get my teeth back in, of journaling.
Thank you, my darling. Now, I'm going to do my best, but you probably realise that my internet, or you'll soon realise if it's not started, my internet is shocking at the moment, and it's been like it for a couple of days. So you're going to have to bear with me. Secondly, just to put this out there, I have never done a presentation before. So if it turns out great, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to learn something. So welcome, Deborah. Hi, Zoe. Thank you. And also to all those that are listening. So I'm just going to throw some questions out there for you. If to the people that are listening, have you ever felt like that busy ant? That you're busy building your business, building your home, building your job, building others, and maybe life's passing you by. You know, you're like your to-do list is getting absolutely huge, and you're actually struggling to see movement in your business and in your life. Maybe you're going to bed frustrated, you're wiped out, your brain doesn't shut up. You know, you're not getting that sleep that the body, the mind, and the soul need to heal and repair, because you're thinking about the stuff that you've not actually done instead of going to bed celebrating about the stuff that you've actually done. So changing your life can be quite difficult on your own, and I've found some fantastic tools that have helped me along my way. So when you've got challenging situations in your life, they can make you sit down and think, well, why are you here? What's your purpose in life? As I say, especially when you've had challenges. Maybe you've had one of those challenges and you're hiding your pain and your frustration by doing things that don't serve you, like drinking or binge watching TV. Maybe spending money like it's going out of fashion, or you've asked for help and you just feel like nobody's listening. So if that's you, I want you to sit and I want you to imagine waking up feeling refreshed, really excited. You're ready for your day. You know, the first part of your day, you know you're going to spend it on you, on yourself, on your peace, on your relaxation, without thinking about all the stuff that you've got to do for the rest of your day. Think about those goals that you want to set. Visualize yourself achieving them. Looking back at your day and seeing what you've actually achieved, seeing those daily steps, those growths, feeling proud, and which helps you get that sleep that you need. Potentially something could happen to you that would normally derail you and pull the rug from underneath your feet. But now you've got the skills, you've got the resources that you can actually stand firmly on your rug. And you've got more clarity about your life, that, you know, what you want to achieve. and you've got the confidence to actually achieve them. So if you're at point A and you want to get to point B, the question would be, well, how do you do that? Well, in my personal experience, it's doing the inner growth, but more importantly, journaling. Journaling has been close to my heart for quite a few years, but it's not always been like that. And I'll share that along as we're going along. I want to share with you today some key benefits on journaling and how it's helped me, but more importantly, how it can help you when implemented. Because that's a key word there, implementation. As we all know, nothing happens without it. So let me give you some insights into journaling and the importance of it and why it's so important, why it's the right time, especially now. Changing your life and circumstances, as I said earlier, can be really hard. So we need to see those daily steps that we're taking to move forward. If we're not tracking those daily steps, how do we know what direction we're going in? Journaling helps you see those daily steps and how they compound into the results that you want. Because if you're trying to achieve something and you're trying to do it all at once, you're going to burn out. There is tons of scientific evidence and research that shows that journaling is actually effective in helping you identify and accept your emotions, to manage your stress, which we've all got lots of that, to ease the symptoms of mental and emotional well-being. I'm sure you'd agree at this moment in time, it's very much needed. So study and evidence has actually shown that journaling strengthens the immune system. It actually lowers the blood pressure and reduces rumination. You know, and I said earlier about going to bed, that rumination before you go to bed, that stops you going to sleep. Psychologist Barbara Marquay actually stated that there is no better way to learn about your thought process than to write it down. We can go 3 weeks without food. We can go 3 days without water. We can go 3 minutes without air, but we can't go 3 seconds without a thought running through our minds. If we're not monitoring those thoughts, how do we know what we're focusing on? Because thoughts are the seeds that we plant in the garden of our minds, and what we get to nurture is what gets to grow. Sorry. The thing is, most of us aren't present with our lives, and most of the seeds that are planted are weeds. So, are you nurturing a weed, or are you nurturing a beautiful flower? Journaling actually gives you that space and that time for self-care, to slow down, to not be that scurrying ant, to be present with your thoughts, your feelings and your actions, which are paramount to our health and well-being. They actually help you gain clarity and insight into your life, more connection with your inner self, your inner feelings, your inner thoughts, and what's important to you. In times of, especially times of challenges like, loss or bereavement, it helps you cultivate a much deeper connection with yourself and helps you with your mindfulness and calmness. It's like having a bird's eye view of your life. It allows you to brain dump. It allows you to express your thoughts, your feelings without feeling judged. It helps you look at your problems and also find those possible solutions. To me, journaling has become like a therapist. It doesn't judge, doesn't say anything, just listens and allows me to express everything. It's enabled me to build my life, especially when the toxic edges turned up, when my mental health has tried to rent space in my head again. Journaling actually helps improve relationships, because I don't know about you guys, but when you're stressed out, you snap at those that are closest to you. Well, I definitely do. And we're also not very present with the people that we should be with. And I know sometimes that's a good thing, not being present with others. But when you are with somebody, acknowledge them, be with them rather than being that busy aunt. It actually helps you become more self-aware. It improves your sleep and ideas. Just by journaling, I've been able to cultivate lots and lots of ideas, like my journal, my course, my spiritual camp. Question to you guys, what ideas have you got locked up in your mind that you've not actually revealed yet? Oh, I can't get my teeth in. I think I've turned into Kerry. And the biggest one for me is bereavement. It's actually helped me recover after the death of loved ones. And I find that not just death, but a breakup in a relationship, these can be some of the most challenging times that we experience in our life. And the benefits of journaling and being able to sit there and express all that is absolutely phenomenal. So let me tell you a little bit about my story and why I get to sit here and tell you about journaling. So, like most, I went to school to get a good education, to get a good job. Well, I didn't really do very well at that at the start, but never mind. But I was actually taught to work hard, massively. Now, in 2007, I was the happiest I'd ever been. I was married, got my own home. I was at university studying to change my career from catering because I'd had a work breakdown from work-related stress. So I wanted to change. So I went to university. Everything was great, but not for long. In 2017, on the 17th of February, 2007, I can't even get my dates right. The day after my daughter's birthday, my whole world imploded. I'd been downtown with my daughter Summer, and I came home to see my husband sat at home, which I was like, why are you here? You should be out having a motorbike ride with my brother. Something didn't feel right. I felt anxious. I felt stressed. And within an hour, my fears and my concerns had been acknowledged. I remember the scream that left my mouth as I slid down the washer. My brother, my best friend, had been killed on the road on the way to my house for a motorbike ride, and it was me that introduced him. I blamed myself, but for me, unfortunately for me, other family members followed suit. This is when I added drinking to the tablets that I was already taking from the breakdown, with disastrous results. Because on Boxing Day 2009, my husband left. Now, I don't blame him. I wanted to leave, but just not in the way he did. I wanted to be with my brother. This is a time in my life when I smashed the self-destruct button. I was working full-time as a kennel manager. I was dog grooming part-time just to keep those credit cards at bay. I had no time for me. I had no time for Summer. I had no time for my family. I was that busy ant building somebody else's future, but my own internal prison. I wanted to wait. I wanted to get out. First thing in the morning consisted of me getting Summer ready, getting her to school, getting myself ready, racing the traffic to get to work, to sort out the pets before I could actually leave the house, to make sure they're walked. As I said, to race the traffic, to then spend 9 hours running around like a headless chicken, to then get in the car and race the traffic. Oh my God, I'm so stressed just thinking about it. Doing the inner work has helped me so much. I was given an opportunity in March 2014, and I'm so glad I did not miss that sliding doors moment. I grabbed it with everything that I got. But just by listening, it gave me the insight. It gave me the courage to think, why was I building somebody else's future and my own internal prison? This is when I sacked the boss and I became self-employed. Now, self-employment, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying it's easy, because it's definitely not. But what it did do was give me the time back for me, my family, and to be able to support Summer so she could achieve what she wanted out of life. I didn't know who the personal development and the personal development would enable me to become. I definitely didn't see what it would enable me to overcome, because in February 2018, I lost my mentor, my mum, and my whole world started crumbling around me again. But this is when I noticed a difference in me. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't all sorted. I felt a little bit like Batfink, but some bullets were getting through. I'd heard about journaling on my path of self-discovery, but I didn't quite understand it. I thought writing down your thoughts, really? Anyway, I found a golden gem in my mum's effects, and that was a diary. In an effort to keep a connection with her, I decided I'm going to give it a go. Now, it was only a small diary, so I could only write down how I was feeling in the morning. But in the evening, what I'd done, what was I proud and happy for? And also, I was monitoring 3 key actions. Now, these small daily steps had a massive effect on me, on my daughter. It gave me the confidence and the help to support my daughter, to support me, to get through that never-ending to-do list, what comes when somebody passes away. But I was also able to support my siblings. So life had changed totally. I didn't know that I could become who I've become. Through my journaling practice, it gave me the insight, gave me the courage, it gave me the desire to design my own journal. Since then, I've become a public speaker, a qualified coach. I've also become a personal development and mental wellness mentor. I've actually been able to, as I say, to support my daughter, who's been able to follow her dream to become an actress. You remember the girl I was talking about earlier? She was being picked on at school and bottom of her class. She's just left school with 4 A's and 2 A stars. And now is actually doing her A-levels to go to drama school. So you can't tell me that this stuff doesn't work, because it does. Oh, sorry, wrong back. So I just want to say a massive thank you to anybody that's listening to my story, and for listening to the benefits of journaling. If nothing, if anything in there resonated with you, then please just get in touch. My details are on the screen. I'm offering a 15 minutes discovery session with you, just to have a chat, to see if there's anything I can do to help you with the inner growth or with journaling. Thank you very much.
Amazing, lovely, well done. And I know that conquers that presentation. So I'm going to stop recording, guys, as we're going to go into the next part of the networking session and build relationships and help with them challenges shared at the beginning. But do connect with Angie. The journal does work, and it's something, like I say, that I use on a regular basis. And if I didn't have the journal, or I didn't have the gratitudes that I did, probably people would not say that. Why are you so positive? There's a reason for that. I practice what the experts tell me to do, and so it does work, guys. And thanks again for watching.